Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here. Welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, and today I want to talk about one of my favourite new Silkbind skills, one of the switch skills that is available to the Sword and Shield. You guys know I love my Sword and Shield, and I have played pretty much exclusively Sword and Shield, at least through the story for Sunbreak. I will of course be then dabbling in all the other weapons as I always do, producing some videos for you guys, but Sword and Shield has been my go-to. I've been loving it, and of course there are some fantastic new Silkbind skills. I'll be speaking about some of the other ones in subsequent videos. Of course we have a nice new combo which is very potent, and we have the Destroyer Oil, the Return of Oils, but I want to talk specifically about Shield Bash, not to be mistaken for the Hard Basher combo. This is basically the Captain America special. You dash forward with your shield raised. It is hella quick, it recharges really fast, it does great damage, great impact damage, it is a KO monster. This skill is insane. So today I want to talk about it. If you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know if you have tried this out, let me know if you have dabbled in Sword and Shield so far, and of course do be sure to keep it locked because we've got plenty of stuff coming your way. But to begin with, as a quick summary, Shield Bash, again, not to be mistaken for the Hard Basher combo, I feel like this probably could have had a better name, but regardless, this is described as a combined offensive and defensive technique, using a wirebug dash forward with your shield raised. If the attack connects with a monster, you can instantly follow up with a variety of attacks, and if timed right, you can even parry an incoming attack and then continue your assault. So, in motion, you can of course see this. It costs one wirebug. The recharge on this thing is pretty quick, to the point where if you work this into your combos, you can, largely speaking, have relatively good uptime on this, to the point where it should normally always be available to use, especially if you pair this with Wirebug Whisperer. This thing comes back hella quick. But of course, as you can see in motion, you dash forward in the direction that you're facing, or of course the direction that you are pushing. So if you were to face away from the camera and push sort of your direction the opposite way, you can use this to pull yourself away, you know, evasive if you want to, but generally speaking, you pull yourself towards the monster. This has really good travel time and it is quite fast. Of course, you can overshoot the monster if you get it wrong, but generally speaking, it's a really good way to close the gap, especially if the monster repositions, and you can use this to home in on the monster's head. Again, with the shield raised, this naturally does impact damage, making this a KO monster. You will knock monsters out all the time using this, and of course, don't forget, if you then pair this with Metsu, of course, you can't just go from this into a Metsu, because Metsu requires 2 wirebugs, so unless you happen to have another one, that won't always be ready for you. But generally speaking, the combination between this, Metsu, and just your Hard Basher combo using your shield means you have a ton of great ways to knock out monsters. This is basically like a better Hammer. I'm sorry, Hammer Bros, you are fantastic, but this is crazy. What's more, the nice thing about this one is that this does have guarding capabilities. Keep in mind, this does not guard from the beginning of the animation, so if you do this too late, you can get knocked over, but if you are moving forward during this and you do this into things like fireballs, you can block. It's also worth noting that if you then pair this with things like Guard Up, you can use this to block previously unblockable things like laser beams, stuff like that. And what's more, because this of course is considered a guard slash parry, it also works very nicely with things like offensive guard. So if you happen to gem in offensive guard and you then dash towards the monster, you happen to firm an attack, you are then getting a damage boost from this, and you can then follow on even further. Also, keep in mind that this does allow you to seamlessly transition into your combos, so once you get to your destination, one of the most natural combos would simply be to go forward with your A inputs, because that will then lead into the Hard Basher combo, so you go from raising your shield forward into a shield based combo, making this a great KO option. Of course, if you then want to sort of mix in your new combos, you can of course switch to the X combo, deal some elemental damage. This doesn't always just have to be used as a means to KO. It could be used as a means to get yourself closest to the monster following a reposition, and you can then continue your assault. This effectively just allows you to be hyper aggressive at all times, stay on the monster, and continue your assault. Honestly, I've had so much fun with this one. Admittedly, there are a few times where I've overshot the monster, but just generally speaking, the speed you have of this, the fact you can work this into your combos, the fact that you can, at a moment's notice, quickly dash over to the monster, pinpoint that head, knock them out, do all that good stuff, it is super satisfying. Of course, Destroyer Oil, other stuff like that is also really good, and again, I'll speak about that later, but this has just been, when I unlocked this one and I started using it, it is so much fun. It's a ridiculously fun playstyle, and it's something you should definitely check out. But anyway, for the time being, that's it. This was just a quick video on the Shield Bash move, something you should definitely be checking out if you have not done so already. Keep in mind, to unlock the switch skills, you just need to organically play throughout the game, and you will encounter all of these. But anyway, that's it for the time being. If you've missed some of the recent videos, be sure to check out one of these ones, and be sure to keep it locked because we have plenty of Sunbreak stuff coming your way.